So we're in the Carolina Panthers playbook. Weak close flex we're going to be looking at today. And we got a nice little mini scheme here. Not a lot of folks run like these strong eye, weak eye formations. So in Carolina, kind of an off-book. Cam just came back like a handful of days ago to Carolina, so I felt it was definitely appropriate to get into Carolina, use some Cam Newton, throw him up on the channel. So the first play we're going to be looking at here is, actually we'll start with the run. So there's a bunch of different run plays, not a bunch, but two or three different run plays, a few, I think two different zone plays, you have a halfback dive, maybe a counter, but I do like the inside zone the best. I like it better to the left than to the right, just because your fullback's already right there, but even if you get to the right, we'll try to show it here even though it's a heavy box. If he does get over there, we'll try to show you the running lane for this, because this is something you want to get into practice mode. It's not just straight downhill when you run this thing to the right. So if your fullback coming to the right, pretend this linebacker isn't here, and my controller is, this is just terrible, man. Pretend the second linebacker right beside where I'm standing, this guy isn't here. This fullback would come out, clear out that corner, and then you'd have your hole right there. So that is going to be your inside zone. To the, we'll actually see if we can get a good one here. So here, and then there's your hole. You can cut up, get upfield. So that's it. To the left, to the left, to the right, whatever we were doing. Let's go to the left now, and as you see, he's already there. So he's gonna be able to get to that second level. He didn't there, but typically if he gets to a second level on a linebacker, you love that. And here we get a really weak box. So there, right, he gets up. That was even like a DB there, but terrible box. But you get the point. Get that fullback up to the linebackers, spring big plays in the run game. There, hits a right, hits a linebacker, picked up 11-12. That's what you like to see. So now the pass plays here. We're going to start off with mesh. I mean, you can just run this stock. You can streak A if you want to streak A. I really don't like the tight end streaks right now because it has that goofy little side hitch thing right now. But what I really like out of this is streaking Robbie Anderson, in this case, the X receiver, or the X button receiver, I should say. And basically what you're creating on this left side is just a regular old Z-spot with a drag coming across the field, and then you have the halfback wheel. So we'll run this here, and basically you run Z-spot. Cam couldn't get rid of it, but we'll go to the replay, show you what we're talking about. So we get over here, right, and Robbie's the clear out, get DJ Moore behind the zone, and here you do have these kind of guys in the same spot, so that would be the purpose of streaking your tight end as well. So like it could look something like this: streak X, streak A, and it could look something like that. Would be a really good setup for this play. Or I mean, we'll run it stock here. You can still kind of clear it out, and I mean that's not even with Gunslinger. You have Gunslinger in there, you're gonna get that ball out of there. You're gonna get that ball in there 10 out of 10 times for sure. And yeah, I mean that's just stock. That's just regular old stock mesh. So that's also an option. Then of course B is your money route, right? Out of this, but they're going to be looking for these outbreaking routes once you start hitting them with it. So then we're going to go to drive here. And drive, I really just like to run just stock, use A as a clear out, and just kind of find this high-low read with this drive concept. We'll kind of go into that here. Get into my man here. And right, you're going to kind of pull this with the tight end here. Pull this linebacker that's right beside him, pull him back. Just enough to be able to fit that ball right there. Who is that? I don't even know if that's Bentley. I can't tell who that is. But to fit that ball into DJ Moore right there. Very nicely. So. And I guess we're running mesh here. Let's try to get back to drive here. Yeah, so you have drive. And then what I really like here, so they run man. I mean, someone's going to get lost in the wash with that. Either B or X, the drag or the deep in right there. Somebody's going to get lost in man. A is a clear out. There's right. I mean, that's Robbie Anderson. He's pretty fast and whatnot. But I mean, if you're playing Mutt, you have a good one receiver that hopefully can win on that. And then B, that's going to beat man too. Right? You have the windows there that you can look for in between your linebackers, and DBs. But it is just a good little play. I really don't like to do anything to it. I mean, if you want to streak B, or slant B, rather, and kind of get them out there a little bit faster, creates a little bit more separation for that drag, because they have to play B as well. Especially with the user, too. That's a tougher play to cover sometimes than just if you run this every single time. Right? So if you mix in the slant, or you mix in an in, and you just kind of throw them off. That was terrible. Make the user not know exactly what you're doing, right? So I really do like drive mixed in with this mesh concept. So then here we're going to go to our final play. What was it called? PA boot shot. Oh my goodness. So really, I like to run this stock too. There's a lot of good routes on this. I love the Robbie Anderson route. DJ Moore gets on that post. Your tight end Thomas there gets into kind of a tender spot in the field. So we'll just run this here. And you have Cam, right? So get out there and fire that ball in there. That was against man. So that's not really going to be the strength here. But yeah, they do drop into like a cover one look there, and nobody wins. Nobody wins except Robbie Anderson. He kinda wins there. So, but here we'll go again. Get out here. I mean, if you have a mobile quarterback, get out there, and that's gonna be your main route is Robbie Anderson. We'll show you here, because you want to read Robbie Anderson to this tight end route. And here they run this cover 3 look here. Drop back. Good job by them. And the deep zone does play that back route. And I'm stuck on Duggar because my controller's just pretty janky. But you can see back there that they play the deep half. The purple doesn't get there. He plays the fullback out there, and you can fit that ball in there. So we'll run this just one more time for you. If I can get back to it, that'd be awesome. So PA boot shot. You can leave it, or you can leave it as is, or you can streak your tight end if you would like. We'll run it one time with that, maybe two, I guess. You can kind of streak your tight end, use him as a clear out, and hopefully get better throwing animation and whatnot, and fit that ball in there. Throw it a little bit earlier even. And run that one more time. Here we get out of the pocket, and then we do actually fit that ball in there with Cam. So yeah, I wanted to get in this Carolina playbook. Cam was back. It only felt right. The NFL's better with Cam in Carolina. So yeah, it only felt right. But if you enjoyed, go ahead and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, hopefully I see you in the next one. Yeah, later.